Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're outside and I know you guys can probably hear my HVAC going. I'm gonna be doing a garden tour for you guys to show you guys the amazing plants I have outside. You guys have requested this, ask and you shall receive. I'm very proud of my garden. I love my garden. This right here is my Chinese elm tree. When I first moved into this house, I wasn't sure what this tree was because it was a baby. It has been almost 2 years now, and I have a little tie-down strap here because it's super dainty, kind of like tripled in size. Give you guys a close-up as to what it looks like, but it took me a while for the plant identification app to even show that it was a Chinese elm. For a while, I had no idea what it even was. I just knew that it was like blowing away with the Las Vegas wind. And my dad put this tie-down strap because it was literally about to uproot itself. The baby tree, it barely made it, but now that its trunk has like tripled in size because I've been watering it regularly, it's good to go and it's not going anywhere. It's gonna give a lot of shade to my backyard. This right here is my rose bush. Blooms have already passed, so it's too late to show you guys the blooms. Check my community tab if you wanted to see the recent bloom that came through all of the rose bushes. So there's basically no blooms on them right now to show you guys because they just bloomed. We're at the side of my house. This is my strawberry plant, or one of them. I have a huge strawberry plant that's in front of me, and then I have a tomato plant. I have a tomato bush that I got for $20 beneath me that I'll show you guys, but those are my beloved strawberries. They have not produced any fruit yet, but they are very like viney. A vine. You can see that they have a vine. Found that growing strawberries in Las Vegas is actually really easy. Just keep them in shade and keep them watered. Another thing in the garden, we have a wild pumpkin spice turning into a little brownie. Yeah, I'm talking about you. So then this is my little herb garden that I put together, and I put some shade on here, some picket fencing, just trying to like make it like so that the plants can grow with some shade because the sun is pretty harsh out in Las Vegas. So this is all basil. That one's not doing too good. I have peppers. That one's about to flower. That one's, I don't know. I have another pepper one here. Little fairy garden setup going on. And I just kind of like made it work in terms of the shade. And I just make sure that it has enough. This is a palm tree that grew from nothing and it is literally popping up. It's been growing since I've lived here and I'm very proud of it. And my mom has claimed it as her own and she asked me to call it Megan's Palm. This right here, this is red yucca, and it is actually flowering right now, which is so pretty. Here are my rose bushes. This one is still blooming, as you can see, very beautiful. Very beautiful. All of my rose bushes are next to my rosemary, which I have literally like 10 bushes of rosemary around the property. It's insane. These roses are still doing really good out here, and this one's the most shaded, so that makes sense. But what's gonna happen is this is gonna actually climb all the way up the wall eventually, because these are climbing roses. Regular kitchen rosemary, and then I have this creeping rosemary. This produces like cutesy like purple flowers, that type of rosemary. That's more for cooking. It stands straight up. It's super easy to pluck and use for cooking. This is my little orange tree that is trying to grow leaves so desperately. I'm like, grow baby, grow. I don't know what's gonna happen with this. We will see. These are kind of like all my plants that I have like in waiting. Asparagus fern from South Carolina. It's literally so happy where it is. I'm not moving it because I killed the other plant from South Carolina that was over 60 years old. It's flowering continuously. There's a rock in there. This is what it came in from South Carolina. I have not touched it. I just water it. It's a banana pepper plant, which I will show you guys the peppers that it's producing. I'm so proud of this because all of these peppers, honey, yup, that's me. I grew these and I am so proud. I love banana peppers. So when I saw this banana pepper plant for sale with a bunch of like almost blooms on it, I was like, I have to at least try. Definitely trying new things. I've never grown peppers before, so this is my first successful pepper harvest. Love banana peppers. They literally taste so good to me. And I need to Google like when I need to harvest them, because like for example, like this one looks like it's like almost overdone. So I need to Google how big until I harvest them. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my strawberry plant, literally already producing strawberries. So there's a bunch of blooms in here. All of these little flowers will turn into strawberries. As you can see, we have some berries all over that are growing. We have a mature one. I'm gonna eat this on camera. I'm gonna pluck this and eat this for y'all and let y'all know. This is the best way to grow strawberries I've seen. So I am a strawberry farmer, honey. And you guys have even asked me to go like try to see a farm in California. Well, honey, I secured the bag, so you guys can look forward to that this summer. I will be going on a farm tour in California, learning exactly how over 90% of America's strawberries are grown, because that's where they're grown, is California. It's a really cool strawberry planter. When you're doing strawberries, you always want to give them that like these little like ledges to come out of, and that's when they will really blow up. You can see this one's like super happy. It's standing straight up. That's exactly what you want, so that the little vines can come down and grow berries that just hang and you can just pluck. When you go to harvest your strawberries, you want to go up to the base and almost kind of just twist it so that another one can grow. See? And this is what you'd see at the store. Usually you're gonna need to like wash all the things. So I'm gonna grab my hose and we're gonna wash the individual strawberry, and then I'm gonna eat it. Our little strawberry. Give it a wash. Don't ever say I'm not dedicated. Let's try it. It's so sweet. You can definitely taste the difference between like homegrown and not. Cause like the homegrown ones, whether you get them at the farmer's market, you make them yourself, they're so sweet. I want to show you guys, it's just kind of like the vibes of my backyard. So I have 2 chairs here, little conversation set. I have a rocking chair there. I have a couch there that Pumpkin loves. I have my herb garden here. I have my pathway back to the house there. My beautiful little pathway there with roses. My backyard has a brick pathway that goes all the way back. That rocking chair, cute for some shade, and it's by the tree. I have my dad's little Traeger. I need the weed person to come because my other sitting area over here, which I would love to put like an umbrella, is covered in weeds. I did some weeding yesterday, but honestly, I'm gonna need some professional help. This red yucca is trying to flower. There's also some sunflowers growing, and it was getting taken over by weeds, so I pulled some weeds yesterday. This is my aloe vera, which honestly it was threatening to die like every day until the tree started covering it, and then I was like, maybe I'll live. So yeah, you guys can see there's definitely some new growth. I'm gonna show you guys how the umbrella works now that it actually does work. It has solar lights in it too. I don't really recommend buying this because it was a disaster to put together. Under the umbrella, which it has lights for evening time. This is the umbrella. It is very big. It gives a lot of shade to the backyard because the sun gets really hot in Las Vegas. Pretty important to have some shade, especially if you're gonna have people over and you wanna hang out outside and you guys wanna just chit chat and drink tea. I do. And then I can pull up these chairs if I want to for like more seating. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little garden tour. I just wanted to show you guys what's in my backyard. Obviously there's stuff in the front, but honestly it's like kind of the same stuff. I have a daisy bush, I have aloe vera, I have a rose bush. I love my garden very much. I'm out here every day tending to it, and working from home, I'm able to do my gardening. Since becoming a widow, my green thumb has blossomed, but I've always had a green thumb. I've never really tried like vegetables and fruit though until now. That part's super fun, but I totally recommend that you start your own garden this spring. Go to your local nursery or go to Lowe's or go to Home Depot and get something, because growing things just heals the soul. Happy gardening. I hope this inspired you. Next, I'll probably show you guys my indoor plants if you guys want like a breakdown on every single indoor plant I have, because I have a lot. I love you guys very much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.